Hello, beasties, and goodbye all in one, because as you guys know, this is the finale, and it's time to say au revoir. Stay tuned.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Say goodbye. Ashleigh. Oh my goodness. I know you guys are just as sad as we are to say goodbye to Beauty and the Beast. It has come down to this, the finale. We are here tonight. And unfortunately Alicona couldn't be here with us tonight. Yeah, but Ashley and I are going to hold on the fort. Of course, you guys know I'm Janeisha John. You can follow me on all social media at Janeisha_Miss VI.
And I'm Ashleigh Morghan, and you can follow me on all social media at Ashleigh Morghan. That's ASHLEIGHMORGHAN. That's a mouthful.
That is a mouthful. Ashley, tonight's show,
I can't.
So bittersweet.
So many emotions.
It was a really great ending.
Yeah.
Like, I think it ended the way that we all wanted it to end.
Janeisha and I were like holding our breath. We kept looking at each other like, they can't be dead. They can't be dead. They can't be dead.
We're definitely gonna get to that, but you know what? Again, I think it ended perfectly. We see that they get their happy ending, happy ever after. But it's so hard to kind of see this show go. We've really grown with it. I know you BCs have been here from day one. Tuning in with us, and of course breaking down each and every episode. So this is gonna be a tough one.
It is.
We promise no more tears.
Right. Okay, we can do this.
We can do this. We're gonna get through this.
Okay.
But let's jump right into the episode. Let's talk about it now. Of course.
Can we bring up the?
And of course, you guys are gonna be our co-hosts if you can. Tune in with us, share your thoughts, tell us your favorite moments, ask us questions. Let's end with a bang, okay? And of course, we're gonna pull up. We're gonna pull them up here. Look at them. You guys are already tuned in. We love it. Oh, I'm sorry, Empress Beastie. Yes, I know, but we just thought the song was very appropriate. But yes, so let's talk a little bit about it. All right. So last episode, we definitely get to see them trying to plan that escape.
Yeah, just preparing
properly.
for the worst, for the end.
Yes.
Selling the Jeep.
Yeah.
Giving up the apartment.
Let's talk about Vincent. He basically pulled out that gangsta on the car.
I was like, Vincent, calm down. You're trying to protect yourselves, and you're gonna draw like all this attention to you. You're trying to run away.
No, I think it was kind of cute to see him finally pull out that beast mode. He
went beast mode this time. Like, that was awesome.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. He was like, listen, you ever seen someone's heart get ripped out?
Yeah, I was like, okay, Vince.
Okay.
Whoa.
But you know what? It's cool. I liked it. I like that he got what he wanted, and he meant business.
Yeah,
him and Kat, as we can see, they're handling their business, putting their affairs in order because they don't know what's gonna happen.
Preparing for the worst.
And everyone's on edge.
Yeah. Everyone's getting angry. Like,
yes.
No one wants to say goodbye.
I mean, we don't want to say goodbye, but we have to. So what better way to do it than to prepare, right? So we also see JT and T, as they coined themselves this episode.
I like that.
Finally, we're back to JT and T.
And then we can't even hashtag JT and T because there's no more JT and T.
No.
I'm so bummed.
I know, but at least for this episode, we got us some JT and T.
We get our last really good feel of JT and T.
Yeah, they were working as a team. I liked it.
Me too.
We see them really trying to help Kat and Vincent. And of course, Tess surprises me the most. I mean, we spoke about this last episode, but just the fact that she's all in now.
Yes, and I love this all in, I'll do whatever it takes to protect you, Tess.
Yeah.
Because for a while, I was like, I mean, I understand this is your job, but we need a little bit of help from you, Tess.
Listen,
this episode, she was like, I got this. I do this. Let me do this. I need to do this. Let me do this. Going into Dylan's office.
Yeah.
Putting her in her place. Finally, somebody put Dylan in her place.
Oh, I love that part of the episode when she was like, if you take your head out of whatever she said.
Take your head out of your ass.
For a second, you would see, that.
I was like,
that Vincent is innocent.
I was like, thank you, Tess.
Finally, right?
Thank you.
No, but I will say this. I think a lot of it had to do with the fact that she realizes now that she's about to lose her best friend. Mm-hmm. And I think at this point, she's like, you know what? I'd rather lose her safely than
Right.
lose her, you know, by her passing. And so I'm gonna do whatever I can to help her to make sure that she leaves safely. And I think
Right.
JT's on board too. He's always got their back, especially
He's so
Vincent.
cute.
Yeah.
And Heather's on board, always on board.
Oh, let's talk about Heather. Heather was like breaking out of this hospital.
I'm like, Heather, it's just so cute. She just loves her sister so much. She's constantly willing to put like herself on the front line for her sister. Like,
Yeah.
doesn't matter what it is, doesn't matter who it is. She's like, that's Kat, and I'm gonna make sure she's okay. I'm gonna make sure she's safe, which is cute because she's the younger sister.
She's so adorable. She reminds me of my little sister. Hi, JoJo. But no, it's, well, before we go into that, because we can talk a little more about, you know, of course, Heather and Kyle, the guy that you hate. But
I still think he's a beast.
I do want to tap in with our co-hosts because they are going crazy up there. You guys are typing away.
Oh, yeah,
so let's find out a little bit about what you guys had to say. What did
Ivan still never liked Tess. Even now,
we like Tess now?
Yeah, we're Team
We like
Tess
this
again.
Tess. All
Yeah.
right, Team JT&T and Team Tess. We like her now. Let's go back up. I think Booby said that they got back together at the end, but no proposal. I know. We were hoping for that proposal.
I was like crossing my fingers, like proposal, baby.
somebody, right? Something
Somebody has to.
I mean, they're back together. I'll take that. You
And
know.
living together, and
it's only a matter of time.
Yeah,
you
living
know?
in sin.
Who else? Marisha said she agrees with us. Yes, she loves this Tess so much. Yep. And she told that lady off. Thanks,
Yes,
Annette.
she did. Oh, Annette, I like that too. She's happy to see everybody where they need to be. Oh, me
Yeah.
too. Stop.
Okay, Ivan. Well, at least you're consistent. You never like Tess.
Yep, never
and you
did,
never will.
never will.
Not everyone can like her. I'm just saying, but you know, we're back on Team Tess. So let's talk more about Heather and Kyle. Okay, so remember what I said last week? They were gonna get back together, especially
We both said that.
Yeah,
Ali Kona was like, no. We were like,
yeah, it's about to.
First of all, where did he come from? Like, he just appeared in the hospital when she was
Somebody
trying
at
to
the
break away.
hospital probably called him and
I
said,
don't
"Look,
like Kyle.
your girl is here and she got shot. Come
She's
and check on
acting
her."
crazy.
She's trying to break
unstable.
free.
He's just so, which I'm kind of bummed they didn't explore Kyle's relationship with this, because obviously I felt like he was very involved.
Yeah.
But there was never any kind of resolution as to why he was so involved.
I think at this point he came in so late in the game, so it's like, you know what, with the matter of time, it's kind of like they couldn't. I don't think they really had the time to kind of, you know, venture into that relationship and just kind of find and dig deeper into it. But
Right.
I will say this: the fact that I think once Kat gave Heather that approval. That was all she needed. You know, it's okay. I'm not mad at Kyle. All he's doing is protecting you. So, you know what? Go ahead and live your life with him. And that's what we wanted to see. And I mean, we wanted to see Heather with somebody who cared about her. She deserves
Yeah.
it. She's
Yeah.
been here. She's been from the beginning trying to
still
protect
creepy.
Kat.
He's
You think he's
creepy.
still creepy?
Yeah, I just feel like
He's a handsome guy, though.
he is very. No, I don't mean creepy as look-wise. He's very handsome, and he's probably still a beast. But I just don't understand his connection with wanting to find out so much information about Vince.
True. I think maybe because
Maybe he was just trying
he
to
was
protect
just
Heather.
literally trying to find out what's going on with this girl that he likes. So
Okay.
I don't know. Well, Ivan is all about Kyle.
So you, Ivan,
Surprisingly.
you don't like Tess,
You don't like
but
Tess,
you're
you
all
like
about
Kyle.
Kyle.
Well, he said he was redeemed in his eyes.
No, he was not redeemed in my eyes.
He was redeemed in my eyes. I'm okay with Kyle. The only reason why, because he was like, I messed up the first time. I'm here now. I want to get it right. You know, let's
I
get
just
it
feel
right.
like he's never genuine. Maybe that's just my vendetta against him, or
Yeah, I guess maybe if we had more time and we actually got to see that relationship, you know,
Right.
grow, or, you know, them actually explore it a little more, then maybe you would have different thoughts about it. But I'm just happy that Heather has her own man.
and her
Hello.
own life. It's nice to see
Yes.
Heather, like Kat said, for the last year and a half, Heather has just been all about Kat
Yeah.
and Vince, and it's nice to see that she's genuinely happy and living her own life and living in her sister's old apartment and driving her sister's old car, and
She's like the new
she's
cat.
the new with this
Maybe it'd be a
Bob.
spinoff, Beauty and the Beast 2, with Heather and Kyle, and we find out he's really a beast or something.
See, they're gonna have some like spin-off.
I'm joking. And you're right, Ivan. Heather has been through crap. She deserves happiness, all of it. Marisha says she's glad they didn't have a baby when he had a 6-month time. Oh, we're talking about Vincent and Kat having a baby.
Oh, I wanted a baby.
I mean, we can give them a baby, in our minds, and
I wanted them to have a baby really bad.
I don't think we had enough time, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm just happy they got that happily ever after. All right.
That's true.
All right. So let's talk a little bit more about this plan they had to try and save the prince, because guess what, Braxton's out to get him.
Right.
We already know Braxton is just a terrible person.
Yeah, he's crazy.
Crazy guy.
I just feel like their plan was more just it's trial and error. They either succeed or fail.
Yeah.
Which at this point they had nothing left to lose. It was like, if they don't stop Braxton, then Vince is going to jail, and probably Kat, and probably Heather.
Either way, they were going to jail. They just knew that they were trying to get them out of there safely, because Braxton's out to kill Vincent, you know? I think once he knew Vincent was alive, he would never let it
stop. So they're either going to die or go to jail. Those are their two options.
Yeah, so at this point, I think that's why JT and Tess were so adamant about trying to find Braxton. All right, and we see JT's frustration because his computer is crap, And
it's Tess's computer, right?
Yeah, it's Tess's computer. Is slow as ever, slow as molasses, as I say in the island, slow as molasses. And he's stressed out. This computer situation is stressing him out, and then everyone's hanging up on Tess too.
Yeah, because they know if they don't, find Braxton and don't find the prince, that there's no chance in Kat and Vince getting away,
and innocent people are gonna die.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what do you think about? Well, first of all, we see Heather and Kyle. And when she did say we skipped something that was really important. I wanted to touch on it when she said, "If you want to have sex with me again, help me get out of here." Right?
Heather used her sex and she got her way, because
that
he was like.
Gangsta.
Scoop.
He was like, whatever you want, boo. Let's
then
go.
they went to the store and got the wigs and the cell phone.
Yes. All right.
And then
we see. Then this is where I'm trying to go. We get to see Heather sees the lawyer with the last will and testament. All right, and that's that moment that Heather has with Kat, and then of course we have that moment with JT and Vincent with the laptop.
Right. Do you think that Kat should have went to the hospital and talked about that with Heather?
I think she didn't expect Heather to be out of the hospital. I think at some point she was going to do it at her own time.
But when? That was like their last day.
Yeah, I know. And I do think, once she had settled that with the lawyer, she was planning to probably go there and have a conversation with her. Yeah. But, she kind of just, killed two birds with one stone, basically.
Poor Heather. She was so pumped. She was like, I'm trying to help you again get away. And now you're telling me you're preparing for death. That's awesome.
At this point, they're literally doing trial and error. They do not know what they're doing. So the best thing to do is be prepared. And the worst thing that can happen is that they die in the process. And so what better way to make sure that the people that you love are good and they're taken care of than just setting yourself up? Last will and testament, getting this laptop, all of this stuff, asking for... Wait. All right,
Beasties, what are you guys talking? Kissed him.
Oh, sorry.
JT and
sorry, you guys distracted us a second. You guys are really chatting in the.
Yeah, carry on.
We love it. Keep going. We're gonna check in with you guys and some of your comments in a second. But yeah, no, seriously. I think that it was necessary for them to prepare, and we see it. We see, but everyone's reaction is like, "Oh my gosh, it's so hard to say goodbye." And Tess even says that we're not saying goodbye right now. I'm gonna see you later.
Right.
It's just one of those things, because it's hard for us to say goodbye to the show. You can imagine them now really saying goodbye to each other. That's
heartbreaking.
So hard.
And I feel like their plan all along was to fake their deaths.
Yeah.
I think that's another reason why they were selling their belongings.
Yeah.
And that's why there was a will and testament. So it's like everything was set up to allude to the fact that they're maybe dead or they're going to be dead.
I think so too. I think they knew they were always going to do that in some shape or form. I don't know if they knew they were going to do that on the bridge.
Right.
But I do think they knew they had to do that in order to get away, so that Braxton and everybody could leave them alone. Given
DHS.
if he did get away, DHS as well. And so in a situation like that, them not being able to tell the people that they love is just to make sure that they're not, you know, at risk, and they're not, you know,
right. It's for their protection.
put in a compromising situation. Exactly. And so they're protecting everyone at this point. I thought that was an amazing plan. Risky as hell, but
Super risky, super heart wrenching.
it was like, ah!
But it was definitely necessary.
It was necessary. Yeah.
And I was scared.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. I was like, "There's no way in hell that Vincent got him and Kat
crashed
out in 1 second."
Yeah.
No way.
It blew up way before it hit the water. So I was like, unless they dove into the water and he beasted out of the water.
Where did he beast them out of? They were already in
no
midair.
idea.
Like, where did they go?
No idea.
Let's find out what our beasties think. Okay, let's
Beasties,
check in. What do you
think?
guys
Do
are
you
saying?
think Vince has wings?
Let's scroll up a bit if we can, just to kind of see what our co-hosts are talking about. All right, so we see here maybe
Kyle is a good beast. Ivan, I see where you're going, and I like it.
Movie 69. I think that's your name. I'm sorry if I get it wrong. I'm disappointed that Kyle turned out to be a good guy. Why?
I'm disappointed
We're
too.
all about good guys here.
No,
Beauty and the
everybody's
Beast.
team against Kyle, and I love it.
Okay,
I love it.
then Ivan says panel talk about, he wants to talk about Vincent and Kat's new name, Adam and Isabel. We'll get to that. We'll talk about Paris a little later.
Oh, Paris. The
And
city
then
of love.
JT and Tess kiss it. Ooh, let's go back up just a tad bit. Sorry about that. JT and Tess,
Kissing
kissing
Braxton at the end was kind of badass.
Oh, killing, I'm assuming, is what they meant. Killing. Okay, we're going to talk about that a little
boobies.
bit, too.
I was like, they kissed him. That is pretty badass. Oh.
Yes, and Ivan, we agreed that was an awesome line by Heather. She was so badass for that. And then she was like, please, at the end
She's
of that.
so cute. She's so
super cute.
demanding,
Super
but
cute.
she does it in such a cute way that you can't say no.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, it's Heather.
I agree.
I can't.
The only thing I will say,
Uh-oh.
you know what I'm going to say.
Devil's advocate.
I did not like that hair
Oh
at
my
the end.
gosh.
I didn't. I'm a pixie girl.
Janeisha
so
didn't
I
like-
didn't like it.
It was her like grown up at 6 months now
6
wig.
months? No, it looked kind of old lady-ish. I'm sorry. I love you, Heather. I really do. And I love pixies, but I think you rock the heck out of the bob, even with long hair. It's just gorgeous. It's so fun and flirty. That wig was not the business for me. I'm just saying. Sorry.
That was her disguise in Paris.
That is probably what it is.
Let's hope that's
I'm hoping
what it was.
that's what it was, her disguise. But anyways, what else are we saying here in our chat room,
Killing
guys?
Braxton again.
Okay, we can actually scroll down a bit. Yeah. Oh, we'll talk about the names in a bit. And it's a homage to original animated Beauty and the Beast film. Aww. Okay. Hi, Ruth. Thanks for tuning in. And thank you for being here with us last week. It was so much fun.
Thank you for coming hanging out with us.
All right. So what else were we talking about?
Okay, so let's talk about whatever you want to talk about.
Rooftop scene. Now, if you guys have been tuning in with us from, last season, you know how much I adore that rooftop. When they got married, I was like, I just love the rooftop. The rooftop is everything. It's
Janeisha had a hard time saying goodbye to the rooftop tonight.
I did. I was like, oh my goodness, the last time. I think I wrote it in my notes. Last time I put it, rooftop, last time, sad face.
No more red wine. They always drink red wine, right?
Yeah, they do.
I'm such a wineaholic.
Oh, that's what you know this. I'm talking about.
I'm like, what kind of wine they got this? It's usually red wine.
See, wait, I have some people who agree with me. They do not like Heather's hair.
It was her Pelly disguise.
We're just gonna go with what Ashley thinks it was a disguise. It was the Paris disguise.
No one else had disguise but Heather, but that's fine.
I think she should have gone with like a Chinese bob
And like a long,
with
like
the
right
bang.
here. No, she would have looked like Pulp Fiction.
I guess. Heather's like, she's gorgeous. You're gorgeous, so it doesn't really matter. But
What about everyone's like goodbye scene? Like when Vince bought JT the new laptop.
yeah, I mean, we saw how angry he got. It's like, wait,
It broke my heart.
Yeah, he was like, you really think you're leaving and you're getting me a laptop? Like, that's gonna fix it?
Right.
I agree.
He's like, I'm losing my brother.
Yeah, but it's hard on both sides. And what we
true.
do see here in this episode, Vincent and Kat have come to terms with the fact that this is what they have to
true.
do.
That's
to
true.
not only protect themselves, but to protect the people they love.
That's true.
And
That's true.
they're so strong this episode. They're so strong. Like, we needed somebody to have that strength, and I'm happy they had it for the rest of the team.
Yes.
You know?
Because for a while it was bouncing, and they're like, oh, I don't know what to do.
Everyone's emotional. We saw
Yes.
Kat crying last episode, like, a lot.
She cried a lot this episode, too, but she stood her ground.
Yeah. Yeah.
Instead of being like, okay, I don't know. Okay, I don't know. It was more like, this is what
we have
happened.
to do.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yep. Yes, Booby 69, I agree. We choked up too when they said we're never coming back on the rooftop. Oh. Yes. I'm really happy that the writers made sure that they included the rooftop scene. No, seriously.
Rooftop.
Hashtag rooftop. Like,
A lot went down on that rooftop.
That rooftop is like...
It's iconic to their relationship.
Iconic.
To their
This is
relationship, yes.
a staple in the entire Beauty and the Beast, like,
When
series.
anything happened, they would meet right at that rooftop. I don't know how they never got caught up there, but they always met right there. Like,
word. Booby 69 said she was like, if you don't want the laptop, I'll take it. Nice.
Booby, I'd take it too. It's probably like $15,000.
I'm sure that's what he spent.
Self-recognition?
That's what
or
he's
face recognition?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what
I'd
he
be
spent.
creeping on everybody on Twitter.
All right, let's go into the actual action of this episode.
Yes.
Now we know that Braxton is out to blow up, the prince, and to blow up this Queensboro Bridge. Like, like how many innocent people are gonna die?
I don't know. Why is that necessary, Braxton? Why can't you just go after the prince? Why are you trying to kill innocent people?
At this point, he's literally trying to stick the nail in the coffin. When it comes to Vincent's reputation and Vincent's everything, he wants to make sure that Vincent gets blamed for all of this.
Yes.
So
he's really going the extra mile too.
I mean, I still don't understand why the guy doesn't just take whatever money he has and disappear.
Leave. Because at the end of the day, if they ever found any of that stuff, it would all still trace back to Braxton.
That's what I'm saying. Like, Braxton, why are you putting this much effort into destroying Vincent? He did nothing to you. You're such a loser, but that's why you did. You did.
That's why you did. You did. Quote Janeisha John.
But no, what I was a little confused by, maybe you can help me with this, Ashleigh, or you are co-host, of course. When they got the personal assistant, when Vincent and Kat got the personal assistant, which I thought was a genius plan, they spoke with him, they told him, this is what's going on. And then he kind of just disappeared for the rest of the episode. I would think that he would get the message to the prince, like, yo, this is what's going on, and I need you. I think that we should meet with these people. Like, they're saying that this is what's going to happen. Braxton's out to get you. At least this is what I think, would make sense. Because they had this conversation with him, or was it just to find out what he was up to or whatever? Like, he kind of just disappeared.
They never really elaborated on that. I kind of agree with what you said, though. I think it was just more of like an informational thing.
But did they really get any information out of him? Not really. I don't know. I mean,
Beasties, what do you think?
Yeah, let us know, Beasties, if we missed something, because I didn't really catch that. So if you guys can let us know about his the prince's personal assistant, and we'll see what happens. Okay. What else was a big deal? Oh, let's go right into the actual plan to get the prince out of the vehicle or to save him. First of all, I thought it was genius that JT kind of pushed his little stalled car in the middle of the street.
That was very smart, because it was, at first I was like, JT's about to get arrested.
Yeah, he's going to jail.
But the way, my car stalled, what do you want me to do? I was like, no, that was smart.
Yeah, he didn't technically do anything wrong.
No, you can't do anything if your car stalls, which made the car make a little left turn.
A little detour.
Yeah.
And of course we see Vincent do the, okay, hold your breath. I'm going to,
I always hold my breath when he does that.
Beast mode into the car. But I thought it was hilarious when Kat was like, I gotta pee. Okay, so is it just Kat and me? Because every time I'm nervous or I have to do something, like probably go on stage, go on TV or something, I have to use the bathroom right before.
I do too. That's why I was like,
oh my God,
I'm like Kat. I always have to, but my thing about that was she's done some scarier things than that.
I think, but she knows this is it.
Okay, yeah. I'm like Kat.
And this is the first time that they're not confident, 100% confident in their plans. Everything is literally.
Or maybe she's alluding to the fact that she's pregnant. Okay, then.
I think you're reaching.
I'm reaching.
Reaching.
That's just me reaching for things that I want.
I think you and half the panel are reaching for that. Wait, Catherine needing to go pee. Yes, Ivan. Catherine needing to go pee was hilarious.
She's
I really
pregnant.
gotta pee. But in the midst of all of that, they still had their cute little moments where they're like, "Oh my God, I love you," and kissing each other. And it's so cute to see them just go. They're so diehard for each other and their love. It's so amazing.
cute.
It's so cute.
It gives all of us hope out there that there's a beast waiting for us,
There is a beast for
or
each
a
and every
cat
one of
waiting
us.
for us.
There you go.
Hold tight. There is a beast or a cat. Ivan, you and I must be on the same wavelength tonight. And besides the test thing, we got not liking Kyle. Yes, pregnant. See, you look at the underclues.
She's so not pregnant. Reaching. Okay. But then again, so we see them get in the car. We see them tell him, okay, well, you have to testify against Braxton and blah, blah, blah. Now, what I thought was going to happen, I didn't foresee the fake death situation.
Right.
I thought that Vincent and Kat were going to talk to, or basically going to, let the prince know that, okay, you basically have to save us. Now that we're going to, we're going to save your life. You're going to make sure we go to court, and you're going to make sure you're going to call in a favor with DHS.
This is what you're going to do, Prince.
And exonerate Vincent. Seriously. That's what I thought was going to happen. And I think maybe that was strategic on the writer's part to make us believe that was going to happen. What do you think?
Yeah, I kind of wanted to see Agent Dylan's reaction to finding out that Vince was innocent this whole time. That's kind of something I was looking forward to, because the whole season she was just such a bitch. I just wanted it to be shoved
You're talking
on
about
her
Agent
face.
Dylan?
Yeah.
She's still a bitch.
I know, but I wanted it to be shoved in her face. Like, all this time you were chasing Vince and he's innocent. You could have saved Vince and you could have got Braxton like weeks ago.
Yeah.
But you were trailing the wrong person.
Definitely trailing the wrong person. And you know what? Regardless of what, though, I still think that Agent Dylan, because we see her at the funeral with her face, I can't stand her.
Janeisha hates Agent Dylan, let me tell you.
I do. I think everybody hates Agent Dylan, but whatever.
She's crazy.
No, seriously, but of course, when we hear the eulogy and so forth, we know that she gets it. She hears it now.
Finally.
Like, all the crap that she put this couple through.
This is what happened.
And this is what it is. They were innocent. They were saving lives. They were the good guys. They were heroes, But yeah, before we get to that, again, we see them talk to the prince, get him out the car, and then this incredible plan to get the bomb, off of the bridge, literally drive off.
It's nice because the thing that was interesting to me was that because Braxton used the magnet, they were able to hear it hit the bottom of the car. Yeah, it was like, boop. And then, Vince using his beastie sense.
That's not good.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, I don't know. It was intense. Could you imagine what the prince is feeling? Like, I just came here, and I'm getting all this information. You're beasting out on me. Braxton's trying to kill me. It was intense.
It was super intense. But you know what? They got the prince out safely.
Nobody died.
Nobody died. They got the car. Well, what we thought was that 2 people died in this process. But we find out that it's basically all a scam, all a sham.
All is well.
Yeah, all is well. We're going to talk a little bit about the funeral in a bit and all the beautiful and lovey-dovey parts of this episode. But before we get into that, I want you guys to know, of course, here at AfterBuzz TV, we provide, these services to you guys for free. And we just love that you guys tune in each and every time. But we also want to shout out the people that make it possible for us. And, Glossier is an NYC-based beauty brand that is getting tons of attention for the unique skin first, makeup second approach to beauty. And of course, we're all about the beauty here.
Yes, we
Beauty
are.
and the Beast. And so right now, basically, they have easy to use skincare products that give you awesome skin. And we're all about that dewy glow hair. And right now, you don't have to worry about... It's no more complicated. You get eyebrow kits, 4-step brow routine. This is the only product you will ever need for thicker, fuller, more natural, groomed looking eyebrows. And
like Janeisha's.
Oh, thank you. I'm having a good eyebrow day.
They're
I'm
really good.
Oh, thank you, girl. Unlike eyebrow gels or mascara, Boy Brows Creamy Wax Formula gives you a soft, flexible hold that will never feel crunchy or stiff. It's a makeup product that you'll use every single day. It's a quick and easy way to frame your face, make sure you look polished and all that good stuff. And it comes in 3 subtle shades, okay, that work on everyone. Blonde, brown, and black. All right.
Nailed it.
Only $16. It's the Boy Brow. And basically, you can go to Glossier.com. We have a promo code so you can get 20% off your first purchase. All right. So all you have to do is visit www.glossier, and that's GLOSSIER.com. Use the promo code RHOC to update your beauty routine. Okay?
Nice.
Get those eyebrows on fleek.
So you can be a beauty all the time.
Beauty all the time, because again, we're all about the beauty here on Beauty and the Beast.
Yes, we are.
Right? All right. Let's jump back into the last parts of the episode, which are to me the most. It really went from devastating part to the most beautiful part of the episode.
Wait, before that, I went to badass part of the episode.
Oh wait, I'm skipping.
Yes, you did.
Yes. Okay, let's talk about that.
Let's talk about.
Let's talk about that. This was the baddest ass scene on the episode.
You got Janeisha doing the work.
Doing all this. And basically, we did not forget about you. We're going to check in with you in a second. But let's talk about that part of the episode.
Can we talk about JT having a shotgun, though?
Badass shotgun scene.
They literally went from upset to we're going to get Braxton.
It was like, you know what? It went from upset to like vengeance. We're gonna kick some ass.
They got there fast too.
They did. I love when of course Tess hops out. She's like, you know, Braxton, you're under arrest. And what did he say?
Oh,
Get
JT.
out the car or something like that. And then JT was like, don't or don't.
Yes, I think
something
Tess
like that.
alluded to the fact of getting out of the car, you're under arrest, and JT was like, or don't,
because we got you.
right. Basically, I got you with this shotgun.
The shotgun.
Then he tried to run them over.
Basically, but we saw that JT, as we call him in the islands, is a shatter. And pull out the shotgun and was literally blowing him up some
Hardcore though. And then Tess too. Like, it was so cute to see them be so like badass. Like I was like,
we were waiting for it.
I mean, this one's for you, JT.
We've been waiting for JT to hold something in his hand and just go off, and he did it. We loved it. He loved it. So wait, what did somebody say? Okay, so movie 69 said, I kind of wanted the song "Angel with the Shotgun" to be playing when JT was shooting Braxton with the shotgun. And yes, Annette, he was total badass. JT and T are so awesome. We loved it.
Yes, they were awesome. It was like JT just turned into this like hardcore killer, like, and I don't blame him because you mess with someone's friend, someone they love.
His best friend, his brother, like at least in his mind. Yeah, in his mind, he thought that they were gone, and then of course, we see him give this beautiful eulogy, just really from the heart, sincere, and we all were like, yeah, I was like, yes, you're saying it all right, like it was perfect.
Then they panned to Agent Dylan. What were you like?
I was a bitch. Excuse my language. I was like, bitch, really and truly. I was just like,
she did.
I was so mad.
She did.
I was like, she had the nerve to show up at these people's funeral after you had it out
fault.
for him. It's your fault, and you have the nerve. I would have literally stayed home. I would have just stayed home. I would have given myself a suspension. I'm just saying.
Do you hear this woman?
Seriously, I'm gonna give myself a suspension. That's just some nonsense. Oh wait, okay. So Ruth says, Tess said, "Don't move," and JT said, never. Okay, and then that was it. That was it. The end of Braxton. No more Braxton after that.
And Ivan.
No. Okay, so JT said, "Never mind, move." That was cute.
Yes.
That was super cute. Yeah, I loved it. That was a bomb scene. That was super awesome.
It was.
The funeral was really beautiful too, though. I was just like, well, don't you need to have bodies to kind of have the casket?
She did.
I did ask that. I mean, I could be wrong, but I just kind of assume you need. I mean, I guess if it's just kind of like a ceremonial thing where you're just paying,
rite of passage kind of thing. I don't know if rite of passage is the proper word, but just kind of like a closing, say goodbye.
Yeah.
Kind of helps with just saying goodbye, even if there's nothing in there.
True. Well. Oh, see, Boob 69 agree with me. I thought the same thing when I saw Agent Dylan. Yep, BITCH, sure. But anyways, yeah, the funeral was so sad. Everyone was there. Heather had such a hard time. Oh my goodness.
There was Kyle.
Kyle was there.
Look
See,
at you.
we like Kyle now. Kyle was there. He was there. He
he
supported
better be
his
there.
woman. Yeah, yeah.
He better be there.
You're right, rightfully so.
Then JT. Then we started finding out that they're still alive.
The clues were all there. Like, this guy shows up out of nowhere and was like, okay, so you know, Vincent thought that this would be the best place. I don't know how, why. This is awkward. But he said I should reach out to you here about this job position.
I thought that was awesome that they thought to set up their friends for a good life. Wow.
It's only right.
That's
only
true. They
right.
they could have just left. But I think it's nice they're like, let me help JT out. Let me help Tess out. Let me help Heather out because they've helped us so much.
They literally have put their lives on hold and at risk for them. So I agree. You know, I thought that was awesome. Oh, okay. So wait, let's jump back into our co-host. Ivan said, okay, not if they're badly burned. So I guess maybe they don't need the bodies for that.
Right.
Ruth Cassidy said Dylan was making sure they were dead. She's so evil. She's so evil.
Who said that? Ruth.
Ivan, yes,
She
poor
was
Heather.
making sure they were dead. That's hilarious.
And good going, Kyle. See, he likes Kyle. Ivan. And Ruth, yep. Thanks for agreeing with me. You know, we thought we needed a body, but apparently Ivan says we don't if they're badly burned. It's
That's
just
what I
kind of
thought.
more of
'Cause
like
their
a
bones and everything
remembrance
would have
of their body.
disintegrated.
Exactly. And where would they would have like
Into
find
the
anything
ocean.
in
They
the
would have
ocean?
just-
Yeah, it just would have been a mess. Yeah. Well, regardless what, you know, that those were all props anyways. You know, all props in the fake death of Kat and Vincent and Vincat. I really do, like, again, going back to them setting up their friends, I thought it was so awesome that they made sure that JT got his job and that, you know, of course Heather has the place now and all the stuff that Kat left for her, but she was so smart in picking up the fact that they left with the wigs and all the stuff. So.
Heather has really impressed me. Like, she's very like
She's sharp,
quick on her
man.
toes.
Yeah.
She's very sharp.
Yeah.
Like, even when she put that banana into the news,
So sharp.
she was very sharp this episode. I'm like, Heather.
I think because she's so bubbly, everyone automatically assumed that she might be slightly airheaded, but she's not. You
She's
know?
not. She's sharp.
on it. She's sometimes a little loose at the lips, which has gotten her in trouble a couple of times. But she's sharp. She's sharp.
very sharp.
And one thing that she said earlier, I thought it was really funny. Well, when her and Kat were talking about, you know, the last will and testament,
yes.
and she was like, well, Kat was like, well, you know, now, you know, you can live your life, and now we're about, you know, being shot, and she was like, or caged, or kidnapped,
Or tortured,
or shot, or you beat up. She's really been through some crap.
They always go after Heather. Poor Heather.
She's such an easy target. That's why.
She's always the one that's getting the beatings.
Yes.
Kat's
she
never
is.
like this episode's never really gotten like hardcore attacked like Heather has.
Yeah.
Heather's
And she's still bubbly and upbeat and just positive
Just
about
Heather.
life. Just like, oh, I love Heather.
the way she ran and hugged Kyle and screamed was so cute.
It was
Like,
cute.
they're alive!
Like, they're alive. But she caught it. I thought that was awesome. And then, of course, we see them make that move to Paris 6 months later.
And Kat's a lawyer now.
She is. She always wanted to be. You know?
That makes me so sad. Like, she's finally doing like what she initially wanted to do before, kind of jumping into the police force to solve her mother's case.
To get vengeance for her mom. And, you know, and then, of course, she got caught up in this whole beast thing.
It's like she has her closure and now she can like...
But do you think that she will ever really not? Because we see it. We see it at the end of the episode.
Which is hilarious.
When, you know, her and Vincent get up and, like, tries to go solving crimes in Paris. Just let the police handle it.
Then Heather runs, then
Like,
JT
they're
runs,
like,
and Tess
oh,
is like,
boy.
here we go.
But we're jumping a little bit. You know, of course, we have is their anniversary. They're speaking all this French. It's so cute. It's so sexy.
Paris, the city of love.
The city of love. Of amour. What did you say? L'amour?
L'amour.
And,
L'amour.
and it was really cute to kind of see them celebrating their anniversary. And, of course, for some strange reason, I knew.
Yeah, we knew
what the
Janeisha
surprise
looked
was.
at her like, they're going to be there.
Yeah, that's a surprise. And, you know, of course, having a moment like that a year after they fought so hard for the relationship and this marriage.
Yes.
And to be together and have their happily ever after. And they have it, but it still feels a little empty. And, of course, it's so sweet to know that Vincent thinks ahead and is like, you know what? I know that my wife is not, the cat's not gonna be happy unless the people that she loves is here to share it with her. And we see that the whole clan came back.
Where was Kyle, Janeisha?
Kyle's not invited to this party. I like Kyle, but he's not all the way in yet. He has to prove himself. Matter of fact, he needs to propose first, get married to Heather.
Propose?
Yes, if he wants to be in the circle, he got to propose and show that he's really in for the long run. He's still on a 90-day probation. Well, 90 days, 6 months past. He's on a year probation.
Yes, he is. I mean, he better not propose before JT proposes.
Word.
Okay. Cool.
Word. What are our co-hosts saying? Okay, so Beverly
Adam
said,
and Isabel. Oh yeah,
Beverly really thought that Kyle was a bad guy.
he is.
You and this one over here, Ashleigh, will definitely agree on the same thing.
Mariana, I think you said Heather was your spirit animal. She's
Marisha.
mine too. Marisha.
Heather is your spirit animal.
She said that earlier.
That's
She's
a nice
mine too.
It's a nice spirit animal to have. So yeah, Ruth, Heather definitely had a rough year.
Yeah, she did.
Ivan says, "That's Adam and Isabel." Yes, sorry, their new names are Adam and Isabel. Like in the original Beauty and the Beast animated film. That is beautiful. I didn't know that. Thanks for pointing that out, guys.
Either. See, we should have used Tale as Old as Time.
You and the song. Maybe we can ask him to play it before we leave today.
Tale as old as time.
Ruth wants to know, what job do we think V has? I think he's gonna get back to some sort of
Doctor?
medical something. Maybe kind of hard to, well, I mean, they have fake identities now, so maybe he can. But maybe he's just chilling right now. He got a little bit of money.
Not just chill. They ran after to try to stop that guy. They have no chill.
He needs to keep the beast things like on the down low. Like, just real quiet about it. Like,
Kat and Vince have no chill.
they gotta chill. Like, no, let's not do this.
You started. You went to start over
to go right back at it. That makes no sense. And then next thing you know, Paris has beasts all over the place. Well, I mean, this is the finale, so we're not getting any more beasts.
We can create fanfic.
Yeah, apparently Ashley and I are creating a whole new season.
We're gonna create a fan fiction Beauty and the Beast where Kyle's a beast.
You and this Kyle's a beast. He's a good
I won't
beast.
sleep until he's a beast. I won't be settled until it is released that Kyle is a beast.
All right, so
And that rhymed.
You're something else.
I've said it for how many weeks now?
I know you have.
Since he was first introduced, I was like, oh, I smell beast.
I mean, I just think this episode ended perfectly, and it's to love. Well, first it was to Living in Sin, right?
Yes.
That was hilarious, by the way. Test and Sin, I thought that was hilarious.
Yes.
Because technically they all are, except for Kat and Vincent.
Yes.
Well, Adam and Isabel. But but they did end it by saying to love, and that's just beautiful. Like, love conquers all, and it was just beautiful to see that everybody kind of basically got their happily ever after.
They did. They ended up with the people they wanted to be with, and now everyone thinks that Kat and Vince are dead, so people
They can start over.
Go on with their lives, but still know these people are still alive.
I think they still got to be a little careful because, of course, Agent Dylan and DHS and whoever else is probably keeping an eye
Which is
out.
probably why Kyle didn't come.
You and this.
Well, no, I mean, definitely didn't come because they don't want him to know that they are still alive.
Maybe.
You think Kyle knows?
I think Heather's still probably trying to build that trust with Kyle. So it's like, you can't come on this trip. Sorry.
Maybe next
Solo
time.
trip.
It's one of those things where you can't come and I can't tell you.
True. All right, VCs, I need your help real quickly. Maybe a couple of you guys can tell us what has been your favorite moment for the entire Beauty and the Beast series, that from beginning to end. Just, if you can, quickly tell us what your favorite moment is. We're gonna read it out here, but in the meantime, I'd like my guys in the booth to play that song for us.
This is for all you beasties.
This is for you, Ashley,
Guys,
and
I'm
for you guys
smiling
too.
so hard. I'm so excited. I am like,
Turn it up. You know the words, Ashley?
well, yeah, unexpectedly. Certain as the sun.
Oh, no.
Just a little change. Small to say the least.
Small to say the least.
Both a little scared. Neither one prepared. Beauty. Oh, it's so perfect.
Oh my gosh, I'm getting emotional.
Stop.
Oh.
It's so perfect. Beauty and the Beast makes me cry anyway.
All right, well, while this is playing in the background, let's talk a little bit about some of these favorite moments you guys were saying here.
I'm getting really emotional.
So Ivan says here that Heather... Wait. Okay, no.
really
Heather
getting
told Kylie they were alive. Okay, no. Vincent and Kath... Oh, yes, wait. We missed that point. Ivan's right. She already told him that they were alive. That She already told Kyle that.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Okay.
You're right.
So anyways, let's get
knows.
into some of your favorite moments. Vincent and Kat's first "I love you." Yes, Ivan. That's a beautiful one.
Vin Cat kisses.
Beverly Carter says their favorite moment was where the Vin Cat kisses. There's a lot of great Vin Cat kisses in this show. And then let's go. The flashback to Rebecca and Alistair. Those were nice.
Yes, they were.
It was really nice to get the little history lesson behind the whole beast situation. And you're right, Beverly. No one kisses like Vincent. Nobody got abs like Vincent either. Ooh.
No one has shower scenes like Vincent either.
Shower scene was probably one of my favorites. I think Alicona would definitely agree with
that
us.
That one's for Alicona.
That's for Ali. Ali, that one's for you. Empress Beastie's favorite moment was anything Vincat did that made her fall in love with the show. Aww. Ivan says their first time period. Yes, that was awesome. Also when they hold hands and their hands are always intertwined. Let's take a couple more. Ivan said Vincent and Catherine's wedding.
That's mine.
Okay, that's your favorite?
Yeah.
All right. Kat's taking Vincent's towel off. This season was a good scene. Yes, boobies. That was definitely probably Alicona's favorite scene. And Vincat wedding again. And of course, the first meeting. Do you have a favorite moment, Ashleigh?
The wedding.
The wedding is yours. Okay.
Just seeing where they originally came from and how, their love progressed, and then to see their beautiful, joining of life. And even though they've had all this baggage and they know there's so much more ahead of them, they still choose love.
Yeah. That's beautiful. Oh my gosh. My favorite scenes are anything to do with the rooftop. Anything. Wedding.
Janeisha on the rooftop.
All of it. When he came and she couldn't, in his nightmare when she couldn't remember, everything on the rooftop was just bomb to me. I loved it. And I would have to say overall the Paris scene,
the end too
was my favorite. It was perfect. It's the happy ending that we all wanted. Touched my heart. And I think if there was any way to go and say au revoir, it would be the way that they did. So thank you and much love and shout out to the writers for giving us this amazing show to follow.
Thank you,
these past years, the CW, yes. And we gotta thank the Beasties
and the Beasties. And I don't want to. I remember I was dreading today, so I don't.
You didn't want to say goodbye.
I didn't.
It's so hard to say goodbye.
When I watch shows, I literally cry for days because I'm like, now what am I supposed to do on Thursdays? What am I supposed to watch?
Oh, well, I already have a show for you to jump on. We'll talk
I'm
about
not
that.
ready to say goodbye.
But you're right.
It is on Netflix.
This is hard. And like you said, it's on Netflix. We can always go back and watch the great memories and the great times on Beauty and the Beast. This has been an amazing run. I'm so happy and honored to even be a part of this panel and to have had such great interactions with you guys, our Beasties. You guys
Thank
are
you for being
awesome.
so welcoming to us.
So loving, so welcoming. Thank you for the gifts and the constant shout outs and all the follows and the retweets and everything that you guys do. You guys are the best fans for any show ever. Hands down. And again, we said the writers. Thank you, and thank Alicona for always holding it down,
and Austin for hanging out with us.
Austin, I mean everybody. Jay Ryan, of course, Kristin Kreuk. I mean everybody who made this show just as amazing as it has been. This has been the most awesome run. So thank you guys, and we love you from here at AfterBuzz.
Au revoir.
You can still follow us. You can still stay in tune with us. We're here on other shows, and hopefully you'll follow us on the next show. All right. So until next time, you guys, not next time, but until maybe another show, or stay tuned with us online. You can follow me on all social media at Janeisha_Miss VI.
You can follow me on all social media as well, and still tweet me Beastie stuff because I need to be refreshed, refilled, replenished at Ashleigh Morghan, ASHLEIGH
And of course, we can't forget our lead host who's not here,
Miss
but she sends her
Alicona.
love. I'm hoping that she's on a tropical island somewhere, getting some waves or something. Alicona Bradford, you guys follow her on Boys and Beauty 01 on all social media. Thanks, Ali, if you're tuning in. We love you.
Miss you.
Best of luck, Beasties.
Au revoir.
Au revoir.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AFTERBUZZTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AFTERBUZZ TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.